Hi everyone, this is Vanessa again. Now, I went ahead and just took a little bit of a break and tried to reprocess everything, but anyway, I did a little bit of stuff off camera, mainly on like the flowers and stuff, trying to make it more in depth. And so this is what I did, and I hope you guys like it. So yeah, I went ahead and I went a little bit closer to the lines, trying to make it a little bit deeper indent to make it more three-dimensional, and I used a bigger bit. I actually decided to use a rounded bit for the swirls, and I think it looks a lot better this way. So now I just thought I'd bring you guys back to do the second flower, and then after that I think I might work a little bit on the leaves, and we'll do some wood burning together. So this is what I thought about doing, since it does take a little bit to have the burner heat up. So I have my stand, a wood burning pin, like I said. Now this does not have control, remember? It only has an on and off switch. And this is what I have been using. So I'll bring this out. And now about right where this groove is, that's where I usually put it right on there. And now, let that hang just a tiny bit here, and I plug it in. That's what I normally do. So, let me go ahead and just do that real quick, because I have a thing right here, and that just fell down. Oops. Hope that did not hurt anyone's ears, because I know that was right next to the phone. Alright, there we go. Move this over. That just fell out of nowhere. Alright. But yeah, I won't be heating that up until I decide which bit I'm going to use. And the bits that I do have got a little sawdust on them. These are the ones I have. There's just basic ones in there. Now, let's see here for this. I usually like to do... Ooh, I know which one. I will probably be using... Just to start out with, clean it up a tiny bit, I'll be using this one. It's very small and basic. So let me go ahead and just attach this. I have this off to the side. Now, I know majority of people wouldn't recommend this, but it's just something I do just to kind of speed up processes, because it takes a while for it to cool off, and so to speak. But anyway, what I usually do is that once I'm ready to switch off to another bit, this is what I use. I just simply use this as it's still hot, even though I still turn it off. I use this to just spin it around and then take it off. That's what I do. Now, majority of people will just, you know, sit back, relax, let it cool off a little bit, switch out the bits, and then continue working. I am slightly different. I like to get my stuff done once I'm in that groove and I know exactly what I'm doing. I got my mind focused. That's how I do it. Alright. But anyway, so I have this circular one. It's kind of like an egg-shaped oval. It's kind of like a mixture between like a circle and the triangle bit. Kind of imagine those two together. Yeah. Like that. Oh, there we go. Very small and tiny. Now, this part here is what I'm going to work on. Right in here. Right in there is what I'm going to work on. Okay, let me go ahead and get this going. A little bit of a speed. There we go. Now, I don't do it too hard, because if I do too much, and then I have to try to re-even out everything else. So, it really does not take much to change it up. Move this around a little bit. especially around that corner there. Now this has a little bit of a tougher green, so I gotta be careful with that. Just slightly. There we go. That's looking mighty fine. Now I did do a little bit more pressure, so it looks a little bit better when it has a little bit more definition to it. Let's go ahead and even this out a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then right underneath it, right where the flower would be, or pretty much like the little skirt of the flower, is what I like to call it sometimes. Alright. I'm not sure if it's that much of a difference, but to me, I can see the difference, but I'm not sure if it's going to be that easy to see on camera. Yeah. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn this baby on, since I'm getting a little closer to where I'm going to be using this bit. So now I got that done. I got more of the definition going on. Now let's go ahead and work on the leaves. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this bit. You know what? I see one more spot that I could use, actually. Go ahead and keep this. What on earth? I thought I heard my birds. There we go. Let's do one more spot. I just realized. There we go. Just need that a little bit. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get... There we go. Awesome possum. Very careful. Okay. Now which bit is it that I should use? I don't think I'll be using... I'm going to use this a little bit. Pretty much my starter one. Make it a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that one, and I'll do my little tree one, because I got an idea. I got me an idea. And put my lids back on these. Secure them. Where's my other one? Oh. Oh, she got a little sawdusty. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay. Let me do this one here first. Put this back on. There we go. Alright, here we go, guys. Go ahead and make this little part here better. Well, I just have another spot that I could use this on too. Ooh, I almost touched it. Yo. There we go. There we go. There you go, come on. A little better. There we go, that's much better. Okay, you got that one, that one, that one. Oh! Now I'll show you why I am making a bigger indent in there. Because that is where this bit's going to come in. Let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, this is about the time when those two usually start to sing. Or Aqua. Aqua likes to sing. Aqua is my blue budgie. And Angel is my green budgie. There we go. That one's a little bit tougher. Not very often are they tough to get out. Alright, now I've done a little bit of work on them. Now, let me just go in and show you. Right where I have the lines that's going between one end to the other end of the leaves, I'm going to be using this part to make the part that's coming off of it. That's going to be the fun part. Now, I'll be doing that, having them facing downwards. And then I'm going to use this to go along the edge of it. Alright, not sure if you can see that, but there we go. It's going to look even better when it's burned. So these are only just like the steps. It may not look perfect or may not look as beautiful, but trust me, it's going to look magnificent. Now turn this over to get the other leaves that are on the inside. There we go. There we go. Now I'll take care of this one over here. Alright, so we got those. Okay. The nice thing about working with the carving paper is that as you go along, those lines disappear and you know what you've done and what you have not done. Alright. Done, 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 done. Now I have these to go. There we go. I used to think I would have to do a lot of work on one project, but sometimes just a little bit goes a long way. There we go. Oop, wrong way. This way. There we go. There we go. Now you should not be able to see any lines. Ain't she a beaut? Alright. Now, if you don't like popping knuckles and stuff, I'm sorry. Alright. Now, one thing I'm definitely going to do right now, let me see if I can try to... There we go. I think that's a little better. Alright, first things first. That I'm going to try and see if I can get the swirls first. Oh. Yeah. Alright, here we go. There we go. All right. Swirls are coming along nicely. Depending on how dark you want it, if you want it pretty dark, then you take your time as you're moving along. If you want it just nice and, you know, just a decent of a burnt, like a very light one, kind of move at a faster pace. Longer it sets, the darker it gets. There we go. Alright. Swirls. Swirly swirl. Okay. Next, I'm going to try to do at least more of the basic outlines of the flower, the main flower. Now, not going to do too much. Go right along the edges. Very nicely. I like to just try to get the edge of it to give that nice outline. Just to try to give it a nice outline on that tip there. Just like that. Does not need very much. It's like a little splash of color. There we go. And now, in the center part where I have that little swerve, I'm going to be using something else to touch that up. You'll see. So right now I'm just doing the basic outline, and then we'll do some like texture appeal. Is this blocking it? No, it's just blocking me from my view. There we go. I like how she's coming around. Looking mighty gorgeous she is. There we go. Now I'm not going to do the full lines. I'm just picking certain spots to where I can give it that nice volume, that nice definition. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Nice little volume and a definition to it. Yeah. Just like some people say, sometimes less is more. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the flowers at least you have an idea of what I'm doing. Then once I get that done, then I'm going to move on to the leaves, and then on to the stems, and I'll probably just go ahead and just do that in a fast forward motion. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright, at least I got the flower part done. Ooh, I didn't realize how far that went over. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to do the, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the leaves now. Or at least part of it. There we go. Now I'm going to do the stems real quick. Just doing the outlines of it. But I'm going to make the stems on the outer edges of the stems, make them a little bit darker. And then right where they have like an intersection or a crossing section or going over or under, make that part a little bit darker to show definition.